Hey, good evening to you, and welcome here to Valley Bank Arena inside the HPER complex here in Butte, Montana, as the Digs getting ready to take on the Battlin Bears Frontier Conference matchup here on a Friday night. Part of an extremely busy weekend here in Butte, Montana, but boy, we are going to have ourselves a fun weekend as we make our way through it. The Battlin Bears in town getting ready to take on Montana Tech here. The first time these two teams have met in conference play, and obviously we're already 3, if not 4 games into conference play the first week in December, which is still kind of hard to wrap my brain around, I'm not going to lie. Let's talk standings first here, shall we? As of right now, there is one undefeated team in women's basketball in the Frontier Conference. That's Dakota State. They're currently number 4 in the country. They're 3-0 in conference. They are 8-1 overall. Montana Tech, MSU, actually, there's an absolute logjam at 2-1. Tech, Northern, Valley City, Rocky, Carroll, and Western are all 2-1 this evening. That'll obviously change somewhat as the night goes. Tech is 6-1 overall. Northern, Valley City are 5-2. Rocky is 4-2. Carroll is 4-3. Western also 4-3. As those teams sitting in that logjam at 2-1 here in the early part of the season. Then you have another logjam at 1-2. University of Providence, Dickinson State, and Bismarck are all 1-2 in conference. Bellevue and Mayville are each looking for their first win on the women's side as we get this weekend underway. So again, thanks for joining us here as we are on Digger Vision. Montana Tech hosting the Battlin Bears of Rocky Mountain College. Coach Keller and the Bears back in the building, and of course we'll only see each other twice this year during the regular season. The Frontier Conference Tournament is here in the Mining City, which is certainly something I'm already excited about, as it will be at the Butte Civic Center. There's a new floor down, and I don't know. I'm obviously a fan of the one location, and I think any basketball fan is. But boy, I go back to the days when the tournament was at the Civic Center and at the Maroon Activity Center, and man, we had some great basketball, and it's just wonderful to get it under one roof. So continuing it under one roof, but the top 8 teams will advance here to the Mining City, and we'll certainly talk about that a lot more as we make our way through it. So again, this Rocky Mountain College team comes into town as they are playing their 7th game. And let's take a look here at what they bring out here this year, as a Rocky Mountain College has wins over Bushnell and Carroll College. Carroll was their first conference game. They won that 67-56 back on November 14th. They also have wins at Dickinson State and against Oregon Tech. Carroll College and Oregon Tech, nationally ranked teams. Some big wins for Rocky to get this season underway. Their losses are at Bismarck State, at Montana, at MSU Billings. They lost 73-45, and against Lewis Clark State College out of Idaho. So that's kind of their schedule coming in. You look at that, obviously a very tough schedule out of the gate. You have that Bushnell team who, playing over on the left coast. They're a very solid team out of Oregon. Bismarck, Dickinson, MSUB, obviously a great rival there. Honestly, it's interesting to see there as Montana Tech beat MSUB, I believe. Let me grab the schedule. I think it was their first game out of the gate, if memory serves correct. Actually, their second. It was an exhibition game beating MSUB. Rocky falling to MSUB at their place. So an interesting matchup there, and we'll see how that shakes out here tonight. So we're getting ready for our national anthem. With it, we'll pause, so we'll be back here, ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment. Hey, once again, good evening to you, and welcome back here to the campus of Montana Tech. Let's take a look at the starters here, shall we? We'll start things off for the Rocky starters as they are being introduced here in the gym. Ileana Moran will start at guard, very quick, really gets after it, pushes the pace in a big way. You have Kavanaugh starting guard as well. Paige Wasson, a shooting guard. She wears number 23. Isabel Hagem is obviously going to be in the block at 6'5", the sophomore, just a force on the inside. And Brenda Lindsay also getting the starting nod for the Battlin Bears of Rocky Mountain College. On the other side for Montana Tech, here's a look at your starting five as you'll be looking at Liv Wongren at one of the guard positions. Also, Avery Carlson will run the point. Avery's had a really solid start to this year. She's just one of those players that doesn't know anything but full speed. And boy, she's really impressed me here as the season has gone on. From there, you've got Brooke Badavinik at shooting guard. Obviously, Brooke is a three-point threat, but this year, she has been really aggressive to the basket and has got most of her points actually attacking the rim and getting on the interior. Hallie Hopper on the inside along with Hadley Humphreys. Of course, Humphreys comes in the leading scorer for Montana Tech here on the year. So as the ladies being introduced here, again, Brooke Badavinik being introduced. Brooke has an incredible shot from outside, but this year she's kind of had trouble getting her balance from the arc, to be honest. I think she's shooting under 20% from the three-point line, which for her is unheard of. I mean, in high school, she shot up near 40%, if memory serves correct, if not over. And I love the transition she has made. If it's not falling from the perimeter, she has just driven to the basket and gotten to the rim. And has gotten a lot of confidence with that this year, which has paid dividends when it boils right down to it as she comes in averaging 12 points a game for Montana Tech. Taking a quick look at the matchup here as these two teams come out. Rocky Mountain College averaging 73.7 points per game. Montana Tech right behind them at 71.9. Shooting percentage, Rocky's shooting percentage, you see there, Rocky's shooting percentage quite a bit higher, is 5% higher. And then the other side of that is Montana Tech's defense. You see that opponent's field goal percentage, Tech only allowing their opponents to shoot 30.5% from the floor. So we are ready to roll. Ball's in the air. Rocky will control. So Rocky into the offensive side. As they get underway, pass goes up top. Looking left the whole way. Pass goes that way. As Kavanaugh out there with it. Kavanaugh brings it up to Wasson. Wasson fires it down to the block. Stepping through, trying to find somewhere to go. Out to the edge. Three-point shot, no good. Blocking out. Rocky's going to grab the rebound. Pass to the wing, three-point shot, no. Another long rebound, this time tracked down by the Digs. They'll move in transition. Great job getting behind everybody. Brooke Badavinik, the feed from Liv Wongren. So Wongren with the assists. Great pass down floor and wonderful transition by the Digs. And that's something we have seen out of them here this year. They really get up and down the floor. Shot high off the glass is up and in for Paige Wasson, the sophomore. Of course, older sister graduated out of this Montana Tech program a year ago. Badavinik comes back, dribbling to her right. Wants to go that way, does so. Hadley Humphreys down the right side of the paint. Pump fake once, gets separation, puts it off the glass, count it, and the foul. As Hadley Humphreys is going to go to the line shooting one. So Hadley Humphreys is going to go to the stripe shooting one. Humphreys comes in averaging 10.3 a game. And a 67% free throw shooter. And that one off the front of the rim, no good. Montana Tech with the rebound. Deep corner with it. Diggs now 5 wide. Carlson steps in. Hopper's going to pop the three. That one off the back of the rim. And tracking it down on the far side of the floor is Isabel Hagem. Hagem at 6'5", obviously a very distinct height advantage. I'll be interested to see how that plays out with the real physical nature Montana Tech plays in the block. You know, you're looking at a couple 6-footers for Montana Tech, but they are physical on the inside. Three shot is up and in. That's a big-time shot as Kavanaugh put it down, the junior out of Maple Valley, Washington. Bears up 5-4. Tech with it. Ball fake, moves it out right side. Battlin around a screen, double team into the high post. Hauber fires from the foul line and gets it. Hauber, the sophomore out of Billings, will knock down her first points. And we are just underway here in the opening quarter. Frontier Conference action here on a Friday night. Reach through. Hagem, that's Isabel with it. She'll fight, gets it down inside. Pump fake once, second attempt won't go. Nice job that time by Lindsay. The outlet down the floor, overthrown, and that will go back to Rocky. Diggs by one, Rocky with a basketball. Hagem hands it off, around the screen. Wasson pulls and fires and gets it. Paige Wasson knocks down the jumper. Bears by one. Wasson, 2 field goals thus far. She's 2 of 2 from the floor. Montana Tech. Battle at the right elbow. Tech 4 wide. Hauber down on the baseline. Pass goes left side to Hauber. She'll pull up from 12. Comes up short. That one contested. Good defense by Isabel Hagem. Again, using that size, getting out there. Really forced Hauber to throw that high. Around the screen, looking at trying to get pick and roll established. Pass is tipped and taken by Battlin. Batto in the quick hands, able to get the pick. She'll go the other way. Shot no good, out of bounds. Rocky basketball. Heavy traffic under the basket. Substitutions, Montana Tech. We'll get a couple subs in here as Neibauer will come in. Also, Olivia Nielsen will get her first minutes. Rocky leading by 1, 7-6. Just underway here in the opening quarter. This new landscape of the Frontier Conference. Holding home and trying to split on the road. Such a big deal right now. Great pass on the inside to Lindsay, and Lindsay turns and gets the easy 2. Great entry pass. Fire the left side, down on the block it goes. Hadley Humphreys. Wants right, fires it back out to the edge. Liv Longren. Longren attacks. Good defensive pressure that time by Wasson. And here come the Bears back the other way. Bears by 3. Hagem hands it off. Kavanaugh. Looking to pick and roll again. Inside it goes to Hagem. Stretches through. Good help defensively that time. Comes back up top. 3-point shot on the way. Wasson and Paige Wasson knocks it down. She's 3 of 3 from the floor. She has 7 points. The Bears lead by 6. All the way the other way. Shot comes up just short for Carlson. Montana Tech with it. Nielsen in the paint. Pull-up jumper from 8 won't go. Tech. Couple good looks there. Unable to get it down. Diggs shooting 33% from the floor here in the first 5 minutes. Rocky at 50%. Actually 62%. My apologies. Let me get my math right. Driving through the lane. Down in the corner it goes. Wasson's 3-point shot no good. Might have been partially tipped. Diggs will go the other way. Neibauer. Neibauer at the top of the horn going to her right. Spins, attacks the rim. That one off the back won't go. Bobbled. Neibauer gets it, clears it out to Nielsen. Nielsen to the rack. Offensive call. So Nielsen going to be called with the offensive. 4:42 left to play here in the first. The Bears leading 12-6. And the Diggs are going to line change here, and we're going to get a timeout. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. With a timeout, we'll take one. We're back here in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christopher Stanger, and my specialty is adult hip and knee reconstructive surgery. I chose this specialty because it helps patients achieve their maximum functioning potential here in Butte, Montana. I like to ask the patient how their problem is impacting them, what their desires are, so that they can return back to their levels of activity. I can help patients achieve their maximum functioning potentials and, in turn, help them with their pain.
Back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech as the Bears of Rocky Mountain College leading Montana Tech 12-6 as of right now. Rocky shooting 56% from the floor. Montana Tech at 30%. Tech has been very aggressive to the basket. Just have had trouble getting it through the bottom of the net, honestly, in the paint right now. Rocky, far left side at Moran. Moran down in the block, shot blocked. And back the other way come the Digs. Big time block that time by Hauber. Montana Tech sets up the offense. Pass comes here near side, is out there with it. Is Conan. Conan hands it off. Hauber spins, pump fake once, goes with the left hand. Her shot won't go. And loose on the ground, Moran will come out with it. So as Tech comes out with new Bozzies, we have Izzy out there on the floor. Conan. Also Neibauer, Hauber, and Badavinik. Long range three is up and in. Wasson is on fire. Wasson with 10 points. She's 4 of 5 from the floor, 2 of 3 from downtown. And Paige Wasson already into double digits here in this first quarter. Izzy's going to fire the three. Back of the iron. That one won't go. Rebound controlled by Rocky. And Moran on the edge. Arave is out on her defensively. Cross-court pass. Picking up the dribble. Backs it out to Moran. Little shake and bake. Moran through the lane. Lost the handle on it. Out of bounds. Rocky will maintain possession. 3:20 left to play here in this opening quarter. Bears up 15-6. As they have just gone off here, shooting the ball well, and it's mainly Wasson as of right now. Wasson 4 of 5 from the floor, 2 of 3 from downtown. Kavanaugh with the pump fake, steps in, fires from 14, no good. Rebound controlled, Montana Tech. And here we come back the other way. Digs in transition, Carlson. She'll hand it off. Good take to the basket. Too strong. And that one's going to go out of play. It will be Rocky basketball. So again, Montana Tech, good penetration, good attack at the basket. Just unable to get that one to go. And Rocky Mountain College with it. Montana Tech, 1-2-2 full court pressure. Rocky looking to set things up. Left side, Moran. Moran, top of the horn. Down the right side of the paint, sets a screen, hands it off to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh out to the edge. Around a screen, Wasson. Shot blocked. Second attempt is up and in. Boy, good defense by Conan. She's able to block the first. And Wasson sticks with it and gets the basket. Wasson has a dozen. Montana Tech trailing by 11. Baseline. Comes out on the edge. Cross-court pass. Looking for the three. That one is up and in. Nice-looking shot by Carlson. Tech needed that. Avery Carlson drops the three. Rocky heading the other way. Far left wing, step back. Three-point shot is up and out. No good. Rebound controlled Tech. And the Digs down the floor. Badavinik puts on the brakes. Feeds it down on the interior. Spinning. Nice take. It won't go again. And Montana Tech does get it. Carlson has the open 10-footer, no good. Offensive rebound and a putback by Conan. Boy, Tech just unable to convert some bunnies here in this first quarter. 6-point lead for the Bears. Far left wing, Wasson. Wasson with a dozen right now. She's 5 of 8 from the floor. Hand off to Moran. Moran. Little stutter step up top, a senior, pulls up in the paint and drops it. Boy, she's had a great career at Rocky. The senior out of Richland, Washington, Hanford High School. Down in the deep corner, Moran. Moran spins. Pass goes into the high post. Liv Wongren, pump fake, spins. Fall-away jumper from 8 is money. Liv Wongren with her first shot and first points. Montana Tech down by 6. 1 minute left to play here in this opening quarter. Moran right at the top, down the left side of the paint. She'll attack. Floater is up. It won't go, but she will draw the horn. Carlson will pick up the personal. It's been a real clean first quarter thus far. 49 seconds left to play here in the first. The Bears by 6. Ileana Moran will go to the line. So Moran, one of those players that feels like she has been in the system forever, because it feels like she has been an impact player since she stepped on the floor. Ileana Moran, a 67% free throw shooter for the Bears. And her first two is on its way and out. That is the first free throw of the night for Rocky. Montana Tech has only shot one as well. 6-point lead for the Bears. Moran's second is good. She gets one of two. She'll check out. In for her is going to be Bittner. So Gabriella Bittner, a junior out of California, will see her first minutes. Montana Tech down the floor. Liv Wongren across the timeline. Bears by 7. Wongren picks up her dribble, enters to the right elbow. Attacking is Haber. Haber spins. Good defense. Shot up, hits the back of the iron. That one's tipped out, and Rocky will come away with it. 7-point lead for the Bears. Rocky spreading it out. There's about a 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Down the right side. Going all the way baseline with it is Bittner. Bittner pass into the corner. 3-point shot is up and in. Kavanaugh puts it in. Kavanaugh knocks down the 3, 5 seconds. To the wing, Neibauer. Neibauer switched to the left hand, into the paint, puts it up at the horn, and it goes. So Neibauer rolls it in at the horn. We have 1 quarter in the books. The Bears lead by 8, 23-15. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. We're back in just a moment. One quarter in the books. Rocky leading 23-15 over Montana Tech. The Bears shot 53% in that opening frame. That from the floor, 57% from downtown, and 50% from the foul line. Their leading scorer again is Wasson. She has 12 points in that opening quarter, 5 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 4 from downtown. Montana Tech led right now by Carlson with a three-pointer. Deep three, Haber will fire. That one goes wide left. Rebound by Wasson. They are backing off of her, giving her that arc. Into the offensive side, Bittner. Wasson, now down in the block it goes. Lindsay puts it back out to the wing. Bittner, back to her right hand. Shot clock, down to 6. Up top, Black attack. Shot blocked. Neibauer gets the block. Montana Tech in transition. Haber moves it out. 3-point shot, Arave, and Izzy's shot won't go. Defensive rebound, Rocky. And they'll push the pace in transition. Wasson to Bittner. 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. Rocky has scoring output from 4 ladies, led by Wasson with a dozen. Down in the block, trying to find a range is Lindsay. Good defensive pressure by Nielsen. It's going to be a good battle with those two. Wasson attacks, and she'll be fouled. Nielsen stepped up, and she'll get the personal. 8:44 left to play here in the second. Wasson at the line. She had a monster opening quarter. Substitutions here. Neibauer and Arave will go out. Carlson and Batavinik are back in. And Wasson at the line here for the Battlin Bears. At the line, front is up and in for Wasson. Wasson will get her second. Bears by 9. And they stretch it out to 10. Their biggest lead has been 11. That came about 7 minutes into that opening quarter. Tech back the other way. Carlson to Haber. Haber force feeds it underneath. Out to Batavinik. Brook fires. Won't go. Rebound battled for, and Rocky comes out of the pile with it. Into the offensive side, Battlin Bears. Around a screen. Out on the left side. Passes tipped. And controlled there by Foreign. Rocky really overloading the left side of the floor. Now they'll come to the middle. Shot clock down to 7. Driving, scoop shot goes long. Wongren will grab the rebound, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul, and it looks like Batto's going to get it. As Bittner, baseline take, will draw the personal. So Bittner will go to the line here for the Bears. Rocky Mountain College leading by 10. And Bittner at the line. First is up and in. Rocky is 4 of 5 from the foul line. And Bittner's second is money. So the Bears grab a 12-point lead, their biggest lead here of the night thus far. Carlson down the floor. Avery Carlson, top of the horn, passes right. Montana Tech, inside it goes to Batavinik. Wraparound pass is tipped and taken away. Here comes Kavanaugh in transition. Kavanaugh off the turnover. Montana Tech's third turnover here of this first half. Rocky still shooting 50% so far. Back up 3, Wasson, back of the iron, no good, and that's going to go out of bounds. Tech basketball. 7:28 left to play here in the first half. The Bears by a dozen. Arave back in. Carlson down the floor. Carlson across the timeline, going to her left. Montana Tech, a real fast unit on the floor right now. Batavinik, pull-up jumper, won't go. That one goes out of bounds. Tech basketball. $7:15 left to play here in the first half. Coach Keller pleading his case with the officials about possession there. The officials reminding him of the area the coaching box is. Haber spins into the paint, gets separation, pulls up and drops it. So Haber will get her second field goal, 4 points on the night. Montana Tech, Carlson brings a little man pressure. Now she'll back out. Bears by 10. And this is going to be stolen away. Hadley Humphreys with the steal. Humphreys attacks, goes to the baseline, and throws it off the defender. Montana Tech will keep it in their offensive zone as Humphreys got down the floor so quick, nobody was able to track her down and help out in the offensive zone. Carlson, Batavinik, Batto into the paint, pump fake, double team, in trouble, clears it out left side. Haber, she's going to attack, goes up at the right hand, won't go. Haber 2 of 7 from the floor here in this first half. Bears by 10. Tech shooting 30% as of right now as a team. Running the point up top is Hallett. Labrador Hallett. On the interior it goes. Pull up and getting it down is Lindsay. Good positioning that time by Lindsay. Bears by a dozen. Arave feeds it inside to Humphreys. Humphreys into the high post. Haber, left side. Hadley Humphreys once again. Humphreys, cross court. Batavinik will attack. Draws the quick double team. And we're going to get a whistle and a travel call. That will go to Rocky. Turnover number 4 for Montana Tech here in the first half. Substitutions. Conan is back in. Wongren and Neibauer are in. Carlson stays on the floor along with Hadley Humphreys. So again, Montana Tech, real quick unit out there right now. Hallett down the floor. Far right wing. Good entry pass on the inside. And going to the foul line is going to be Isabella Hegum. Boy, that's a well-executed pass. Hegum showing that size. She was triple teamed. They're still able to deliver that pass, and as Hegum turned to the basket, she had the tar beat out of her. So Hegum will shoot 2. And her first, getting ready for number 2 here. Hegum's first point here of the night. She's 1 of 1 from the foul line. 3 assists, 3 rebounds so far. And her second is good. Hegum goes 2 of 2. And here come the digs down the floor. Carlson. Pass goes right side. Humphreys. Humphreys attacks. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the perimeter. And that one is going to go against Lindsay, I believe. That's Lindsay's second, so that'll bring her out for a few. Checking in for Rocky is going to be Talon Black, the junior out of Bozeman. Bears leading by 14, their biggest lead here of the night. Entry pass to Wongren. Wongren back up top. Near side Carlson. Avery Carlson spins with the left hand. Double team, comes up top. 3-point shot is on the way. Hits the iron. Nielsen will grab the offensive glass. Back out Conan. Conan steps through. Shot blocked. And that will remain Montana Tech basketball. 5:15 left to play here in this first half. Tech was getting good high percentage shots in the opening quarter, driving and getting into the paint. Here in the second quarter, Rocky really is clogging the lane. That shot blocked as Wasson slots it away from Wongren. And Rocky back the other way. Bears by 14 in control here in the first half. Handoff far left wing. 3-point shot is on the way. That one's going to go long. Big rebound, Wongren. Liv Wongren, rebound number 3. Nielsen drops it back to Conan. Conan, the true freshman out of Dillon, to the baseline. Goes up, shot blocked, gets her own rebound. Wraparound pass to Carlson. Carlson out to Neibauer. Neibauer, little switch dribble. Up top to Nielsen. Errant pass. She'll track it down. Shot clock at 8. Neibauer gets a screen. 3-point shot. Good. Haley Neibauer knocks it down. She has 5 points on the day. And the lead is 11 for the Bears. Bears shooting 48% here in the first half. Black in the corner. 3-point shot. No good. Neibauer with the rebound. She looked at the long pass instead, brings it down the floor. Nielsen. Left wing to Carlson. Avery Carlson. Calling for a screen up top. Conan comes to set. Carlson, top of the horn, fires the 3, rims out. And the Bears will get it. Wongren tried to wrestle that one away from Hegum. And Rocky the other way. Very quick first half thus far. Relatively foul-free. Lindsay has 2 personal fouls for Rocky, and those are the only 2 fouls they have as a team. Inside it goes to Hegum. Hegum fights her way to the rack, puts it up with the right hand, and gets it. That is a tough draw for Conan. Conan leaning into her, and Hegum will convert. 13-point lead, Rocky. Right side, Lindsay trying to find an opening. Handoff. Wongren, double team. Steps through, kicks it out to Conan. Conan from 15, no. Battled for it. Carlson comes out with it. 3-point shot, Wongren, no good. Rocky with the rebound. Neibauer tried to tie her up. Avery Carlson comes up with more of those kind of just loose ball rebounds, like on the scrum, than anyone I think I've ever seen in my life. Just does such a good job of never gives up and has a really good nose for the basketball. Bears by 13, Black. Handoff on the edge. Shot clock down to 7 already. Wasson to Hallett. And offensive, it looks like we're going to get a shove call. Labrador Hallett will be called with the push as she was looking for separation. 2:31 left to play here. Bears up by 13, and we have a full timeout on the floor. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. With the timeout, we'll take one. We're back here in just a minute.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
Rocky with it left side. Thank you. Pass out on the right wing. Lost her audio for a moment. Battlin Bears with it, far left. Kavanaugh around the screen. Pass goes out on the left wing this time to Black. Talon Black fires. Three-point shot is up and in. Talon Black will knock down the three. And the Bears go up by 14, matching their biggest lead of the day. Montana Tech with it. Humphreys. Looked at pick and roll. Inside it goes to Hauber. Great pass. Hauber is just hammered. And the foul is going to go against the Digs. 44 seconds left to play here in the first half. Rocky Mountain College will inbound here. Substitution, Neibauer will come in. And Brooke Badavinik also in here for the Digs. Rocky down the floor, across the timeline. As Bittner moving to her left. Badavinik out on her defensively. Bounce pass goes left side. And that one knocked out of bounds by Hauber. Good defensive pressure there. Rocky with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Avery Carlson back in. Hauber will go out here. Another situation where Tech real fast out there right now, almost a four-guard set. The inbound pass to the corner, three-point shot going to go long. Offensive rebound, Talon Black. She'll hand it off. Back to Black. 12 seconds. Rocky Mountain College. On the outside, step through the double team, shot no good. Black grabs the rebound, puts it back up, nothing there. and we have one half in the books. The Bears leading 36-22 as the Battlin Bears up over the Orediggers. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. Thanks for joining us as we make our way through a Friday night. The Bears up by 14. We'll take a break. We'll give you some numbers and more in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christopher Stanger, and my specialty is adult hip and knee reconstructive surgery. I chose this specialty because it helps patients achieve their maximum functioning potential here in Butte, Montana. I like to ask the patient how their problem is impacting them, what their desires are, so that they can return back to their levels of activity. I can help patients achieve their maximum functioning potentials and, in turn, help them with their pain.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Back here once again, as you see on your screen, getting ready for football tomorrow. I mentioned it's a really busy weekend and certainly a great one ahead of us. Montana Tech hosting Rocky Mountain College tonight. Tomorrow night, the basketball teams will host Carroll College here at Valley Bank Arena. And then between basketball, we're going to smash in a football game as a national quarterfinal, as the College of Idaho will come to town once again this year to take on Montana Tech. 1 o'clock down to Bob Green Field. The winner will advance into the semifinals, and certainly really looking forward to that. Once again, a 1:05 kickoff, and we'll have it for you here on Digger Vision. Again, part of a real busy day tomorrow, and certainly something to look forward to. The Bears leading by 14, and really have just been in control of this entire first half right now. Paige Wasson has just been on fire. Wasson right now, 14 points. She's 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 6 from downtown. Not only that, Wasson has 9 rebounds already, almost a double-double for Wasson. 14 points, 9 rebounds for her so far in the ball game. Kavanaugh right now is 6 points. She's 2 of 4 from the floor. From there, you're looking at Moran with 3, Hagem with 4, Lindsay with 4, and Talon Black with 3 points. And Bittner also 1 basket. Actually, 2 of 2 from the foul line for Bittner. She has 2 points so far here in this contest. Rocky Mountain College, 36 on the board, shooting 46% from the field, 42% from the three-point line, and 88% from the free throw line. They're 7 of 8 as a team from the charity stripe. Other numbers for Rocky, they have one more rebound than Montana Tech so far here in the first half. They have 22 total rebounds. 4 of those rebounds are offensive, and that has put up 2 second chance points for Rocky as of right now. On the other side for Montana Tech, they have 3 players is all with more than 1 field goal. Neibauer has 5 points right now. She's 2 of 3 from the floor. One of those coming from beyond the arc. She also has 3 rebounds as well for Tech. She is the leading scorer right now with 5 points. With her, Haber and Humphreys both have 4. Haber is 2 of 10 from the floor. Hadley Humphreys is 2 of 4 from the floor. From there, you're looking at Carlson with 3. Batavinik and Wongeren each have 2. Conan with 2 points as well for the Orediggers here after the first 20 minutes of play. Tech shooting 26% in the first half from the floor. They're 2 of 10 from downtown for 20% from the three-point line, and they are 0 of 1 from the free throw line so far in this contest. 21 total rebounds for the Digs. Again, that's 1 less than Rocky Mountain College. They have 11 offensive rebounds, so over half of their rebounds are offensive rebounds, and those have turned into 9 second chance points for Montana Tech in this first half of play. Once again, the Bears leading 36-22. The Battlin Bears up over Montana Tech. Frontier Conference action, game 1 of our doubleheader here on Digger Vision. We'll take a break. Your second half is coming up in just a bit.
Hi, I'm Matt Steppen, Athletic Director at Montana Tech, and I want to welcome all members of the Oredigger family, past, present, and future, to the brand new Montana Tech Hyper Complex. We're excited to announce a modernization project that will enhance the experience on campus for all students, faculty, staff, and the entire Orediggers community. With a state-of-the-art hyper facility, our Montana Tech students and athletic programs will experience an athletics facility like no other in the NAIA. Excited to present to you the future of Montana Tech athletics.
Welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. It has all been, it's just been Battlin Bears through the first half. They jumped out early, went up to a double-digit lead right out of the gate, and have not looked back. Montana Tech at times really felt like they were forcing the issue. They were attacking through the lane. they were getting some high percentage shots, but most of those, again, felt kind of rushed as they were really attacking the basket through the paint. And we'll see if you're interested. It'd be interested to know what that energy, if it comes from like a nervous energy, whatever the case is. But we'll see how this second half shapes up as Rocky Mountain College came out, really shot the ball well in that first half, 46%. They were above 50%. I bet you for 15, if not 16 of the 20 minutes in that first half, whereas Montana Tech is getting a lot of output from ladies. What are we looking at? 2, 4, 6. They have scoring from 7 different players, but only 3 of them have more than 1 field goal, and just trying to get some consistency going here on the offensive side of things as we get into this second half. So again, the Bears leading 36-22. We will have the men's game coming up after this. And then, of course, that gets us into a busy day tomorrow as Montana Tech football at 1 o'clock as the Digs will be taking on the College of Idaho in the quarterfinals of the NAIA tournament. That has a 1:05 start time. Of course, we'll have it for you here on Digger Vision. And then basketball tomorrow night as Montana Tech hosting Carroll College. The women will play at 5:30. The men will follow at 7:30. Again, if you're on with us, note the start time is pushed back 1/2 hour as trying to get some spacing, if you will, between the football game and our basketball games as to put it bluntly, my crew and I will be racing over here after the football game tomorrow. So, again, 1 o'clock for the football game, 5:30 for the women's game, 7:30 for the men's game tomorrow as Carroll College in town to take on your Orediggers here on a Saturday night. So, as we get ready here for the second half, again, the leading scorer right now, Paige Wasson. Wasson had a monster first half. 14 points, 9 rebounds. She was 5 of 10 from the floor. She actually started 4 of 4, and then she got bit by humanity there for a minute and missed a few shots. But Wasson, 14 points, 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 6 from downtown, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks for Wasson here in the first half. Just a monster 20 minutes from her. From there, she's the only player in double digits, and actually the only one close. Kavanaugh has 6 points for Rocky, and on the other side, as I mentioned earlier, Haley Neibauer is the Digs leading scorer right now with 5 points. She's 2 of 3 from the floor. She has 3 rebounds and 1 block shot as well. So we are at the half. The Bears leading by 14, 36-22 over the Digs. Game 1 of our doubleheader here on a Friday night. We'll take a break. Your second half is coming up. Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech as we get ready for the second half. The big part right now is you take a look at the bench, and Ileana Moran, you look on her right foot, she's wearing a walking boot. So her quickness, she came out, and I obviously we saw her sub out, but I don't know injury, what happened there, but she is in a walking boot. She's up walking around in the walking boot. But you'd have to assume that we will not see Moran anymore in this ball game if she is in a walking boot coming out here in the second half. So I don't know if that's a niggling injury, if it's something that happened here tonight. But I don't remember. I mean, obviously there was no stoppage of play. I don't know if she went over and saw the trainer or what, but she is in a walking boot as of right now as we get ready here for the second half. So Montana Tech continues to warm up, ready to roll. And they certainly need a spark as we get rolling here into the back 20 minutes. As the Digs, again right now, led by Neibauer She has 5 points. Haber and Humphreys each have 4. And we'll see what the game plan looks like here for Montana Tech in this back half. Carlson comes out on the floor with Liv Wongren, Haley Haber, also Hadley Humphreys, and Brooke Badavinik, your original starting 5 here for the Digs. Rocky Mountain College coming out again with Moran in the walking boot. At point guard will be Bittner, who, let's take a look at Bittner's minutes in that first. Bittner played 6 minutes in the first half, played very well. And looking to inbound is going to be Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh will bring it into Bittner. Bittner into the offensive zone. Bittner across the timeline, lobs it up top as Wasson, or rather not Wasson there, that's Hagem, my apologies. Now Wasson with it. Wasson going to her right, steps back, fires it up top. Hagem feeds it down in the block. Turning, double teamed, out to the wing. Open 3 is on its way, and that one won't go. Battled for, Montana Tech on the rebound. Badavinik in traffic, drifts out to the left, wait for her offense. Boy, she was looking at Wonger and wanted to feed it that direction, but just unable to find a passing lane. Pull-up jumper won't go. And Rocky back the other way. Boy, Tech has just not found the rhythm in the offensive side tonight at all. Hagem loses her footing there for a moment. Backs it out to the edge. And Rocky going to call a timeout. Good timeout there by Coach as Rocky, speaking of rhythm, lost it all there for a moment. And they will gather the troops and take a breath. 9:04 left to play here in this third quarter. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout, so with it, we'll take one as well. The Bears up by 14. We're back here in just a moment. Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech, Valley Bank Arena, as the Digs trying to claw back here against the Bears. Rocky Mountain College went up early, up by double digits in just a matter of minutes. And Montana Tech has just been unable to get anything rolling here in the offensive side. Rocky. Pass comes all the way up top to Hagem. Isabel Hagem. Hands it off to Wasson. Wasson down the right side of the paint. Pass is partially tipped into the hands of Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh down to Wasson. Wasson spins back to her right through the double team. Kavanaugh's shot blocked by Badavinik. Heads up play, Brooke Badavinik again. She stops at the arc. Comes up top to Humphreys. Badavinik's defensive pressure this year has been outstanding. Wongren. Liv has a gap. Liv attacks. That one's blocked. Wasson with the block. She'll bring it back in transition. Wasson cross court near side. Pass comes up top. Controlling there is Bittner. Bittner to Hagem. They looked at baseline run, and Hagem's going to pull up and fire and knocks it down from 16. Good looking shot by the big. Bears lead by 16, their biggest of the night. Montana Tech, Carlson, near side, Batto, down in the block it goes. Separation, whistle, and a foul. Strong take by Hadley Humphreys, and Lindsay will pick up the personal. That's Lindsay's third. And it looks like Coach is going to keep her on the floor currently. First free throw attempt is up and in. Lindsay is the only, nope, check that, as Labrador Hallett has one personal. Otherwise, Lindsay has 3, and those are the only 2 players with fouls for Rocky. It's been a pretty whistle-free ball game thus far. In the backcourt's Bittner. Carlson on her defensively. Carlson, tremendous footwork. Pass comes here on the near side, Kavanaugh. Rocky shooting 45% from the floor in this game. They were over 50 for, it had to be at least the first 15 minutes of this thing. Outside, three-point shot is up and in. Isabel Hagem knocks down the three. The sophomore from the wing. The Bears go up by 17. Down the left side, bounce pass, pull-up jumper on the baseline, won't go. Rebound, knocked away. Carlson comes out with it. Liv Wongren was the one who knocked it away. Carlson attacks, doesn't get the whistle. It goes out of bounds, and that will remain Montana Tech basketball. Diggs continue to attack. Substitution here. Black will come in. Lindsay will go out. And Avery Carlson will look to bring it in. Carlson, pass out left side, Batovinik. Bato around the screen, into the paint, pulls up from 10 and gets it. Nice touch by Batovinik. She has 4 points. Tech down by 15. Rocky the other way, 4 wide. Wasson, little switch dribble on the wing, lost the handle on it, able to get it back. Inside it goes to Hagem. And a whistle and a foul. As that one's going to go on Humphreys. So Humphreys will pick up the personal. That is her second. Substitutions here for Montana Tech. Neibauer, Conan, and Arvian. The inbound pass to the wing. Long-range three by Black is up and in. Talon Black knocks down the three. Rocky is shooting 44% from the three-point line. They lead by 18. Neibauer to the baseline, spins up top, Conan. Conan into the paint. Back up to Neibauer. Neibauer attacks, spins it back out. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul away from the ball here. And it's going to be a hold call. And I believe on Black. Talon Black is going to be called with a hold. Boy, Hagem is just parked in the paint. And they are just calling for the Digs to attack. And the minute they get into the paint, Hagem gets help from one, if not two other defenders. And they're just doing a really nice job clogging up the key. The inbound left side, Batovinik just inside the arc. That one's going to go a hair long. Hagem with the rebound. So Isabel Hagem pulls it down. Back the other way we go. Across the timeline. Down the left side, Bittner. Up top, Hagem's going to pop the three, and she gets another one. Isabel Hagem, the sophomore out of Winifred, knocks it down. She's into double digits with 12. She's 2 of 3 from the three-point line. Batovinik attacks, draws the whistle. Wasson there defensively. Brooke Batovinik, strong take. She has 4 points. And she will shoot her first free throws here of the evening. Batovinik, historically a tremendous free throw shooter. And, yeah, she's had a solid start here. My apologies. So Batovinik gets the first. And Bato, take a look at that second line down there, her free throw percentage. She still has not missed on the year. So Brooke Batovinik will get a breather. Liv Wongren will come in. The Bears up 47-28. Rocky Mountain College with it, Bittner. Bittner, double team coming. Pass down to the far right wing. They get through the press. Kavanaugh to Bittner. Now to Kavanaugh. And Bittner is hurt. They call a timeout. Bittner's shoulder. Boy, maybe if she suffers from shoulder problems. Maybe popped it out of joint there as she came into the zone. So all of a sudden, Rocky is real thin at point guard right now with Moran in a walking boots. And Bittner nursing her right shoulder currently. Pass up top, almost taken away by Conan. Black, near side, Kavanaugh for three, gets it. Kavanaugh knocks it down at the horn. The Bears go up by 22. Diggs down the floor, Wongren. They'll hand it off here to Neibauer around the screen. Neibauer is going to fire. Neibauer won't go. Montana Tech, 2 of 11 from the three-point line. Kavanaugh gets behind everybody, now steps back. Pass up top, three-point shot is on its way, no good. And RV will back the other way. Near side, Nielsen, Tech 4 wide, Conan down on the block. Nielsen spins, steps through, scoop shot won't go. And Rocky the other way. Far right side, driving down on the inside. With it there is Hegem. Hegem moves it up top to Black. Black dribbling left. Three-point shot up and out by Kavanaugh. Long rebound tracked down by the Bears. Another three-point attempt, no good. That one knocked away from Conan. She's able to track it down. Conan the other way. Nice pass out to the edge. Izzy fires the three. RV won't go. Loose, out of bounds, Tech ball. Last touch by Wasson. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout on the floor. The Bears up by 22, 50-28 our score. It's all Rocky as of right now. Frontier Conference action. We'll take a break. We're back here in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
.412 left to play here in the third quarter. It is all Bears right now. They lead 50-28 over the Digs. Rocky shooting 47% from the floor, 45% from the three-point line. The other side, Montana Tech shooting 24% from the floor and 16% from the arc. Feels like the ball movement has slowed down here for Montana Tech as we've gone on, and that's certainly a staple. You know, when their offense is really getting after it, they move the ball well. And it feels like we're seeing a lot of singular dribble drive kind of activity here. We'll see if they can get it rolling. 22-point lead for the Bears. The inbound. Hadley Humphreys into the paint, puts up the shot, partially blocked. Rocky comes out with it. Bears got a piece of it. And Labrador Hallett down the floor. Again, Rocky in a little trouble at point guard here. Ileana Moran is wearing a walking boots. And Bittner almost looked like she might have had her shoulder pulled out. In transition, Humphreys gets it. Humphreys to the rack, travel call. She and Haber both there. And she gets under the basket. She's going to be called with the walk. Rocky will go the other way. Full court pressure. That one's knocked out of bounds. Quick hands by Neibauer. 3:42 left to play here in this third quarter. Montana Tech trailing 50-28. Lawson has 14 for the Battlin Bears. Hagem has a dozen. That's Isabel Hagem. Three-point shot is up and short. Offensive rebound and a putback, as there for it is Emma Tim. Tim, a redshirt freshman out of Laurel, gets her first field goal. Bears lead by 24. Montana Tech. Pass down the inside to Badavinik. Back out. As Haber attacks off the glass, and they're going to call the travel. And that will go back to the Battlin Bears. So the travel call will go to Rocky. 3:09 left to play here in the third. As Tech trying to get some balance here on the offensive side. Everything leading the way of Rocky right now. Labrador Hallett across the timeline. Pass out to Black. Back outs as Hallett controls. 2:50 left to play here in this third. Around a screen, driving into the paints, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. So a hold call going to go against Carlson. Avery Carlson will pick up the personal. Non-shooting foul, Rocky will inbound. Pass comes all the way up top. Hagem, Isabel Hagem. Played 25 minutes of that first half. Montana Tech off the rebound in transition. Brooke Badavinik stops, steps just inside the arc, fires the jumper and gets 2. Brooke Badavinik has 8 points, leading scorer for Montana Tech as of right now. Bears by 22. Tech, full court pressure again. Into the offensive side, little switch dribble. Pass comes up to Black. Alan Black passes left to Hallett. Hallett feeds it on the inside to Hagem. Triple team to the wing. Good head fake. Floater swatted out of bounds by Nielsen. Olivia smashes that one out of play. 2:03 left to play in the third. Substitutions here for the Digs. So Arvey will come in. Also, Neibauer and Conan will check in. Badavinik and Nielsen stay on the floor. Rocky lobs it in. Pass tipped away. Back to the hands of Hallett. Shot clock down to 5. Hallett step back. Fires the 3 off the front of the rim. No good. And a rebound tipped. Controlled by Montana Tech. They'll go the other way. Diggs across the timeline. Neibauer right side of the paint. Good screen. Shot is up. Shot is in for Haley Neibauer. Neibauer with 7 points. The Bears lead by 20. Montana Tech trying to manufacture some momentum here, bringing pressure in the backcourts. Talon Black across the timeline, now to Hallett. Again, Rocky down 2 point guards as of right now. Hallett, pass here on the near side, 3-point shot is partially tipped. Conan got a piece, and Tech the other way, 2-on-1. Conan into the lane, steps through, she'll put it up off the glass and get it. So Conan with 4 points. As Kylie Conan traps sets, and Rocky going to be forced to call a timeout. Montana Tech got the trap set as bringing pressure here. As we mentioned, Rocky in a little trouble at point guard right now, and actually getting ready to come back in is Bittner. So I'm finding myself looking at Bittner's shoulder. You know, if you see somebody that chronically, I should say, in today's day and age, it feels like there's kind of that, like a neoprene brace. If you get somebody that chronically is throwing their shoulder out, and boy, she looked like she was in pain 2 minutes ago, and now she is ready to check back in. Once again, women are 100 times tougher than men. Bittner is back on the floor. Again, watch that right shoulder of hers. 52-43, the Bears over the Digs. Montana Tech with some momentum. They get through the press. Bittner with it. Bittner dribbles out. Neibauer on her defensively. Good defensive pressure. Bittner gets around. Great pass. Shot blocked. Montana Tech comes out with it. Harvey with it. Izzy into the offensive zone. Up top, Badavinik. Batto, right side, Nielsen. Nielsen squares up and fires. That one won't go. Rebound tipped. Bears have it. Down the floor quickly comes Rocky Mountain College. Kavanaugh on the wing. Bittner comes up to get it. So Bittner, there's about a 3-second differential, actually a little under that, between the game clock and the shot clock. Bittner attacks to the baseline, double teamed, in trouble, throws it off the foot of Badavinik. That will remain Rocky basketball. 12 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Rocky leading 52-34. Montana Tech with some vitality here. We'll see if they need to chop away hard here as we enter the fourth quarter. Turnaround jump shot won't go. Tech rebound. Neibauer. So Nibes across the timeline. Game clock down to 3. Batavinik gets it. She'll lean in. Shot blocked. And we will go to the fourth quarter. 10 minutes left in regulation. And right now, still all Bears, but Montana Tech with some life here as we go into the final frame. Bears up 52-34. We'll take a break. We're back here in just a moment.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
Back here once again to Valley Bank Arena as we go to the fourth quarter. The Bears up over the Digs 52-34. Rocky Mountain College shooting 40% for the game. They shot 31% there in that third quarter. Montana Tech 27% for the game. And they shot 29% there in that third frame. But again, got some life going there over the last couple minutes, and a lot of it caused by their defense, and certainly defense is the engine that runs this Orediggers team. But they need to make up ground in a big way here over the final 10 minutes. Haber, right side, she'll attack, comes up short. Liv Wongren. Wongren with a rebound. Wongren out to Batavinik. Step back, Batto fires, that one's gonna not go down, wide right. Rocky the other way. Battlin Bears with it, across the timeline. As controlling is Wasson. Wasson pass here on the near wing. Pass into the block is taken. As that a little errant pass, Humphreys comes out with it. Humphreys to Batavinik. Turnover number 5 on the day for Rocky Mountain College. We're going to get a whistle and a foul underneath, and that's going to go on Bittner, it looks like, a hold on Liv Wongren. So Bittner going to be called with the hold. And Carlson will bring her in here for the Digs. Avery, nice wraparound to Batavinik. Too much on it. Rebound Rocky Mountain College. So the Digs just unable to get anything to go right now. Across the timeline, Bittner. Right side, handoff. Wasson, pass all the way out, and she's going to step out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover to Tech. So Wasson steps out of bounds, and the Digs will get it back here. 52-34, Rocky with the advantage. Carlson, near side, into the paint. Hadley Humphreys spins, back to the rack, comes up short. Offensive rebound and the putback, Hadley. Actually, it's Haber, excuse me. So Haber gets the offensive rebound and the putback. A 16-point lead for the Bears. They were up by as much as 24. Montana Tech starting to put a dent in that. Near side, Wasson. Good switch dribble to the baseline. Follow-away jumper is short. Rebound tipped, taken away Tech. And we're going to get a whistle underneath, and that one is going to go on Lindsay, I believe. And I have Lindsay for 4. So Lindsay will pick up her 4th personal with 8:18 left to play. And Montana Tech down the floor. So the Digs starting to look a little bit more like themselves on the defensive side here, helping them claw back in here in the 4th. Carlson into the paint, stops, ball stripped away, out of bounds. Tech ball. Team right now feels like they're at least in their own identity. You know, they just did not feel like themselves through the first half, especially, almost playing on their heels. Almost playing, and obviously there's a lot of different interpretations, but boy, almost playing intimidated there in the first half. And that is changing right now. The inbound to Conan. Conan left side. Three-point shot up and hits the iron. Won't go for Carlson. Wasson with the rebound. Wasson has 14 points and 13 rebounds right now for Rocky. Under 8 minutes left to play. Into the high post. They'll lob it down to the block. Good reach by Conan. Conan, the young freshman out of Dillon, has really played well here in her true freshman year. Was an incredible get here for Coach Graham and company. Handoff, Wasson. She'll attack. Scoop shot blocked, and coming the other way, Montana Tech with it. Montana Tech with the block that time is Nielsen. Pass is tipped. Carlson dribbles out with it. Again, a frantic pace here in this one. Carlson to the edge. Batavinik has the open three. Gets it. Brooke Batavinik drains the three. And that is Montana Tech's third three-pointer here of the ball game. Brooks' first of the evening. And the Digs cut the lead 13. Pass underneath to Lindsay. Shot blocked Conan. Conan comes out with it. Conan to the edge. Carlson has the opening. She'll fire, and she gets it. Avery Carlson pulls the Digs within 10. Rocky was up by 24, and Rocky will come into the offensive zone and call a timeout. The Digs have life, outscoring Rocky 8-0 to get this fourth quarter underway. The Bears up 52-42. We're back here to the Mining City after this.
Right.
52-42, the Bears by 10. Montana Tech is on a roll here to start this fourth. They have outscored Rocky 8-0 here this quarter. And again, they're playing the kind of basketball that got them to this point. One loss on the year. It's a team that, normally goes toe-to-toe with everybody, and with that kind of boxing analogy, you have no problem just exchanging punches. And it is not how they started this game, but they have now kind of found themselves out doing what they do best. That's bringing a whole lot of intensity defensively, attacking the basket, and moving the rock. They're passing the ball, it feels like, a whole lot better here in this fourth frame as well. Rocky Mountain College, the inbound to Bittner. Bittner, tough as nails. Pass is tipped and taken away. Hobber, 2-on-2. She has RB on her left. Hobber attacks. Shot no good, but a whistle and a foul. Great take by Hobber. And she will go to the foul line. Boy, Montana Tech, a different team out there right now. Hobber, as you take a look at her numbers, 50% from the foul line, averaging 11 points a game. And she is just a fantastic player here for the Digs. And her first is up and good. Hobber has 7 points. Her first free throw here of the evening. And she'll get the ball for number 2. Trying to trim the lead to 8. That one's knocked out. Arvey, great hustle, out of bounds, Rocky ball. This is what Tech basketball is. Not that opening 20 minutes. All of a sudden, they have gotten back into their identity. And it looks like, do we have a possession arrow issue? They changed the possession arrow around. 6:39 left to play here in the ball game. The Bears up 52-43. The officials chatting with Coach Keller. And then from here, I just hear Coach Keller go, whatever. Into the offensive side, Bears, errant pass, turnover, going to go to the Digs. Good pressure down the floor. Again, Montana Tech. Rocky is hurting at point guard right now, as Ileana Moran was on the bench with a walking boot on. It looks like she is taking the walking boot, trying to take it off possibly. She's over behind the bench. But Bittner has a tore-up shoulder, bounce pass. Hadley Humphreys turns, fights her way to the rack, and gets it. Hadley Humphreys, that is strong. Humphreys has 8 points. Tech is down by 7. Full court pressure, Black into the offensive zone. The full court pressure causing havoc here again as Rocky a little thin at point guard. They get into the offensive side. Bittner will set it up. Talon Black, handoff on the edge. Near side it comes. As Wasson had the ball knocked away from her for a moment, she'll square up and fire. That one no good. Conan another rebound. Conan has been outstanding on the interior for Tech here today. Conan up top. Hadley Humphreys eyed the three. She'll step into the foul line and shoot from there. No good. And the other way come the Bears. They lead 52-45. They were up by as much as 24. And Montana Tech's defense has got them back in this thing. Wasson up top. Three-point shot is on its way, no good. Wasson grabs another rebound, clears it out to the edge. Kavanaugh now goes to Hegem. Driving through the lane. Stop is Bittner. Bittner back out to Hegem. Shot clock down to 8. Kavanaugh feeds it into Hegem. Ball comes out. Turnover will go to the Digs. Good defensive pressure by Humphreys. Bears by 7. Harvey to Humphreys. Humphreys spins to her left. Double team is there. Moves it up top. Wide open. RV fires. Gets it. Izzy drains the 3. Tech is down by 4. They've been down by 24. And now Montana Tech is within 4. Playing the kind of basketball that we have seen out of them all year. The first half was just out of character. Double team on the inside. Hagem. And a jump ball call. The possession arrow will favor Rocky. 4:18 left to play here in the ball game. Tech will line change. Carlson will come in. Nielsen, also Neibauer and Badavinik. Staying out there is Humphreys. RV will check out as well. So Izzy, after draining 3, will get a break. Rocky will inbound up top. Talon Black moves it across right side to Isabel Hegem. She's been a little quiet here as this one has moved on. Black fires the 3, front of the rim, no good. Out of bounds off of Tech. Avery Carlson, the last to touch it, pleads the case with the official. And that will remain Rocky ball. 4:06 left to play here in the game. Bears by 4. Again, Rocky has been up by as much as 24. And Montana Tech just on a tear here in the fourth quarter. Baseline, Hagem's wraparound shot won't go. Rebound, Badavinik. Rocky has not scored here in the fourth frame. Montana Tech on a 14-0 run. Badavinik up top, passing right side. RV back into the contest. She has an opening. Izzy fires. Izzy gets another one. Tech is within 1. Izzy RV. The transfer from Eastern Oregon. Tech within 1, 52-51. Talon Black, left side of the paint, shot no. Loose ball out of bounds. The officials will say Rocky ball. Again, Rocky has not scored here in the fourth quarter. Tech is on a 17-0 run. Rocky looking to inbound here. Substitution, Badavinik will go out. Haber is back in. So somehow the Digs have absolutely dug themselves out of a huge hole. Pass into the high post, Hegem. Nielsen on her. Hegem fights her way to the rack, no good. Tipped out, offensive rebound, whistle, and a foul. Offensive glass by Lindsay. And Lindsay will go to the line, a chance for the first points for Rocky here in the fourth quarter. So Lindsay will shoot 2, personal foul. That one's going to go to Neibauer, her first. So Lindsay, shot is on its way and rims out. Rocky can't buy one here in this fourth quarter. Boy, Montana Tech certainly kind of had that look to him in the first half. And that's Rocky's first point in the fourth quarter. Bears by 2. Montana Tech with all the momentum right now. Avery Carlson, pass goes left side to Neibauer. Neibauer up to Carlson. Harvey on her right side. Carlson, little switch dribble, backs up. Near side, Izzy, back up to Carlson, now to Neibauer. Nibes, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Carlson to Neibauer. Neibauer through the paint, attacks, shot won't go. Loose on the ground, and a jump ball call. Possession arrow will go to the Digs. Liv Wongren back in, Batavinik back in. So the issue here is 1 on the shot clock. And honestly, it feels like not only 1, but it is on the short side of 1 second as well. If that made any sense. Bounce pass is tipped and taken away. Kavanaugh gets the steal. And that is going to be, they'll say, shot clock violation. Rocky has it. So a shot clock violation. Rocky Mountain College trying to bring it in. Montana Tech full court pressure. Rocky gets it into the offensive zone. Controlling Wasson. She's had a monster, 14 points, 16 rebounds. Wasson, shot, whistle, and a foul. As Hadley Humphrey's going to be called with a block. Remember, Wasson was into double digits within minutes of this ball game. And at the line, Wasson's first is up and good. She is a perfect 3 of 3 from the foul line. Rocky is 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Second is on its way and good. Montana Tech with it, trailing by 4, 55-51. Tech was down by 24. Montana Tech with it, Wongren left wing, puts on the brakes, Liv up top, Arvey. Now it comes here on the near side, Batto down to Haber. Haber underneath to Wongren. Wongren gets position and gets the basket. Boy, that's a great pass from the corner. Bears by 2, Rocky into the offensive zone. Pass intercepted, Brooke Batavinik. Batavinik with the layup and the basket were tied. Batto gets the steal, and Wasson will bring it down the floor. We're knotted up 55 all. Tech trailed by 24. Wasson has her pocket picked. Montana Tech with the basketball. Batavinik, coast to coast. Batto gets another one. Tech is up by 2. Montana Tech by 2, 57-55. The Digs have just put the pedal to the floor here in the second half, playing the basketball we've seen out of them all year, and we're going to get a foul underneath. Haber was there defensively on Lindsay, and Haber will pick up the personal. Lindsay to the line. Tech leading 57-55. Substitutions, Carlson will come in. Haber will go out. Nisbet is in, and Talon Black will go out. I'm trying to remember Talon, a junior from Bozeman, and I remember calling her state tournament games. She was just such a workhorse for the Hawks. And I feel like almost that same kind of thing. I want to say she was not their point guard, but for some reason I believe she handled some of that duty at the state tournament. I want to say that was at the Civic Center, possibly your senior year. Tech by 1. Near side, Liv Wongren to Carlson. Wide open. Carlson passes. Near side, Batavinik. Batto looking on the interior. Goes out to Wongren. Wongren into the high post. Hadley Humphreys. Humphreys spins to her right, gets through. Humphreys gets the basket. Tech leads by 3. Tech with their biggest lead of the night coming in 1 minute left in the ball game. They trailed by 24. Rocky. Hagum in trouble. Bounce pass to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh, Montana Tech's defense has just been rolling here in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. Pass down in the deep corner. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound tipped, controlled. Wongren, she got rid of it. Heads up play, Liv Wongren, Montana Tech by 3. 59-56, they'll burn clock, trying to get a foul here. Hadley Humphreys gets into the zone. Liv Wongren dribbling, hands it off to RV. And now we'll get a late whistle. Boy, a whole lot of clock went off there before they got the foul. And Izzy Arvey will go to the line. 59-56, Tech by 3. And the Digs are going to call a timeout. What a second half here for Montana Tech. They have outscored Rocky 25-4 in the fourth quarter. They lead by 3 with 12 seconds left to play. With a timeout, we'll take one. We're back here in just a moment. This is just insane. Montana Tech trailed by 24 points with 2:40 left in the third quarter. And now they lead 59-56 with 12 seconds left in the game. In 12 minutes, they have erased a 24-point deficit. They lead by 3, and they're at the foul line. Shooting 2. Actually, no inbound. Excuse me. Non-shooting foul. Carlson will inbound. Liv Wongren is in the backcourt. Badavinik is out there with RV and also Hadley Humphreys. Wongren gets it. She'll dribble back again, just trying to burn clock here. Pressure coming. Pass is tipped and taken away. Hagum gets it underneath to Wasson. Wasson to the wing. Wasson's going to fire the 3. No good. Montana Tech will get the win. 59-56, the Digs will take down the Battlin Bears of Rocky Mountain College after trailing by 24 in the third quarter. An absolutely insane second half here for Montana Tech, and they're going to get the win. 59-56, the Digs take down the Battlin Bears of Rocky Mountain College. What a second half, and more importantly, Rocky outscored them in the third quarter, but Montana Tech tore them up in the fourth, outscoring Rocky 25-4 in the fourth quarter. So the Digs will get the win. That is just bonkers. 59-56, our final. Tech was led by Brooke Badavinik again. She had 15 points. Brooke was 6 of 13 from the floor. Hadley Humphreys was strong. Hadley, 10 points. She was 4 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 3 from the foul line. Also in the scorebook, you have Neibauer with 7, Haber with 7, Carlson gets 6, Arvey with 6 points, Wongren with 4, and Conan with 4, as Montana Tech puts 59 points on the board. On the other side for Rocky Mountain College, they're led by Wasson. Wasson, 16 points, 16 rebounds. An absolute monster for her. And, of course, the bulk of that in that first half. Also in double digits, Hagum had a dozen. Remember, both those two I want to say Wasson had one basket in the second half, and that was it for the two of them. Wasson 16 points. Hagum with a dozen. Kavanaugh gets 9 points here on the night. Lindsay with 6. Black with 6. Bittner gets 2. Tim gets 2. And Moran with 3 points on the night as Montana Tech gets the win 59-56. An absolutely crazy opener. The Digs trailed by 24 points with under 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter, and they win by 3. I don't even know what to say, to be completely honest. The Digs will advance with a win over the Battlin Bears out of Rocky Mountain College. That is game 1 of our doubleheader. The men are on the floor getting warmed up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a break. We're going to try and calm ourselves a little bit. And the men's game coming up here on Digger Vision in just a bit. Till then, take care.